Well, the news Boston Celtics fans have been waiting for. Kemba Walker has agreed to a 4-year, $141 million deal to come to Boston. In college, they called him Cardiac Kemba.
You call him that too.
I call him that too. He's obviously a great player. A step down from Kyrie skill-wise, but he's expected to be a huge step up in personnel, in the locker room, team guy, chemistry-wise. How do you feel about Kemba coming to the East?
Well, I think first of all, he wanted to come here.
Yeah.
You know, Kyrie Irving got in a trade, so that was completely different. I think you look Kemba Walker. You're talking about a guy from UConn, played in New York. This is going to be a good fit for him. The only thing that would concern me about Kemba Walker coming here is that he's ball dominant. And was Kyrie ball dominant? And what was the complaint? He's ball dominant. He likes to shoot. That is the one complaint that I look at an area which could be a little testy when you think about having Kemba here. I love the fact that what I think of him, I don't know much about him, but he seems to be just that, I'm going to say it, a non-diva-like person that Kyrie seemed to be.
There's a lot of divas out there.
And that's going to be,
No, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I think he's a gamer. You know what I mean? Like, he's the guy who's just going to scratch and claw. He's going to try hard. He's going to leave it all out there. And I think that's what Celtics fans, and I think that's what kind of like the city of Boston, they kind of identify with guys like that. Like, I think they're really going to get behind this guy early on. He's a super talented player. I think he's kind of buried a little bit in Charlotte. I don't think he's that much of a drop-off from Kyrie. I think Kyrie's a better finisher at the rim, obviously. But Kemba's gonna, I mean, he can take you one-on-one. He's a great outside shooter. And I just think the energy that he brings and the positive attitude that you mentioned, he wants to be here. Like you said, Kyrie was traded here. He probably tried to make it work. At one point realized it's not gonna work. And you could see it on the court. You could see it resonate with the team. And they
resonate more so with the fans. That's what it was to me.
Yeah, right.
Yes, his teammates, but after a while, I think when you heard Kyrie say, if you guys want me back, I want to come, everybody's like, oh, Kyrie.
Right. Oh, everyone was on board.
As soon as he said, I'll see you in,
I don't know anybody.
I don't know anybody a damn thing.
Right.
That seemed to turn everything and everybody. And I think that is, as much as, it was a relief for me. I said it before, I said it again. 23 years of watching this team and watching Kyrie and watching his development with the organization, with people around him, that was very tough. Whereas we watch Kemba come in the door, it's going to be almost a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. And this segment is powered by betonline.ag. Head to clnsmedia.com/win. Enter promo code CLNS50 for 50% added back to your sportsbook bankroll. And I grew up in Connecticut.
Yep.
Season ticket holder to UConn. So I watched Kemba play in almost every game of his career. And obviously the game that sticks out in everybody's mind is that step back game-winning shot against Pitt. So as you mentioned, he isn't the biggest step down that everyone's saying in terms of talent compared to Kyrie Irving. He's still a guy that absolutely can be trusted with the ball in crunch time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he's the type of guy, reminds me of Isaiah Thomas, where you just wanted to get him the ball. I mean, Kyrie as well. Obviously, you're trying to get Kyrie the ball. But it does go a little bit with your point is, are these guys like Tatum, like Smart, like Brown, are they going to be watching, or are they going to have the same feeling that they had when they thought maybe Kyrie or maybe Gordon Hayward was getting too much attention? I hope not. But I think Kemba's the type of guy that his willingness and his attitude and his maybe ability to make players and teammates better around him might be the difference.
I think that if you look at Kemba again, it's all about attitude, and it seems like there's an attitude adjustment here in the city. When you think about him coming in, what I love about him, the fact that he's a great scorer. He can score almost at will. The way the defenses are played now, you can't touch him. Kemba skirts all over the place, so he's going to score the basketball for you. Again, I want to see what the younger players are going to do when you talk about money. Everybody wants to cash in because now you have a guy who is a huge contract, and you got Brown and Tatum right now who are still right now in the wings trying to get contracts.
Well, I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more about Kemba Walker in the coming days. And for more of our NBA free agency coverage, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.